Welcome to the latest RSpace inventory update. In this release, we focused on improving our import functionality as well as our user experience. One of the core features introduced in this RSpace inventory release is the ability to batch import containers, samples, and templates directly into your bench. To demonstrate this, let's have a look at some files. Here we've got some subsamples that we want to upload and their corresponding sample import ID. So the samples that we're going to be working with are included in another file. They have their import ID specified. Here, as you can see, this file contains S1 and S3, two of the sample templates that were used in our subsample file, S1 and S3. So we also have some containers for these sample templates to nest in. We have a rack with 3 shelves and a box. Similarly to how parent IDs work, the parent container field tells the shelf that it's within the rack and the box that it's within the shelf. So we upload these files into CSV files, and these CSV files contain comma-separated values with the data separated into columns and the top line showing some important identifiers of the columns, such as their name, the parent sample import ID in this case. The process of uploading is now much easier. To get started, let's go ahead and hit the import button. We'll go over to containers first of all, and we'll select our containers file. As you can see, we have our containers file and we've already found some CSV columns, including the import identifier and the name. You'll have to identify a name for each file. Instead of clicking import containers, as you would have done before, simply move on to samples. In this case, we select our sample file. A similar process occurs, and our sample CSV columns have been identified, including the import ID. This is important because next we'll be uploading our subsamples. So we go ahead and click on our subsample file, and the parent sample import ID is specified, which tells our subsamples which sample templates they belong to. Now you can see that we have the import containers plus samples plus subsamples button available. Go ahead and click this. Fingers crossed, you should see that your containers, samples, and subsamples have all successfully uploaded. If you have any issues, feel free to head over to the Inventory Hub, where you'll find detailed overview and explanations for how to go through the process. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.